So right now we'll see the best way to learn from the LinkedIn Learning platform. Unlike our classroom learning, where we have a very big course which is separated into multiple classes, like 1 hour, 2 hours in that big chunks. On LinkedIn Learning, the way to learn it would be slightly different depending on which kind of content we are consuming. If there is content you specifically learning, then you can go for full content at once. Or if you are learning for utilizing it in a day-to-day life, day-to-day, and you want to utilize it well, very well every day, so then what you would be doing is you would want to um, we would want to kind of uh, there are multiple small sections here, so you can go for each section and work there. It's not all at once. So you have the board of director discusses. For example, you take this example, finance. What is finance? You don't need to directly go from start to end. You can actually go for the ones which are the key parts that might be essential for your day to day. That is, you might be working on a specific project. You would be having one or two topics that you have heard multiple times, or in your work you have used a word multiple times, that name is here. Then you can go to that and read and go through that concept here. And once you go through that concept, they'll be at the end of it, you'll be having some questions here at the end of the chapter quiz. If you find that it's very interesting and you want to expand upon it, you can actually go for multiple sections here. All these things, because they're all 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, you feel more compelled to complete these options, since you already have done this one, which you find very interesting. After that is done, you can actually later on complete the chapter quiz. Like that, if you feel that this is good, this is great chapter, then you can actually expand to multiple chapters here. So that's how you can complete the whole course. And it doesn't have to be immediately completed. The main goal here is not just keep on learning for the sake of adding to more certifications here. Here the purpose of learning here is to be able to implement whatever we are learning to the real options, real places in the work or building the while building the projects. So we want to make sure that whatever we are learning, we are trying to implement that in a very great way. So that is how you can actually complete a lot of courses or certification. You might think that generally what happens when we try to enroll into one kind of course, and after that, maybe after watching 2 3 videos, we lose interest and we stop watching it, or we leave that course and we go do the same for multiple courses. So actually that is a starting point. It's not that you are bad at timing, or you are not interested in the course, or so. It's simply that it does take some time for you to I digest the concept. You the feel the importance of those concepts. So it is the part of the process, and you might need to give it some time. Maybe some courses you might need to think, okay, I would want to complete this course in 3 months. That way you can actually have consistency. Doesn't means you have to do it every single day. Consistency means to be able to do a certain amount of complete a certain amount of coursework during a certain key checkpoint or milestones. Maybe once a week, once a month I want to complete one chapter. In 3 months I want to complete this whole course. In that way you can actually complete a lot of courses, and it doesn't have to you don't have to complete the whole course to get the benefit of very important concepts in it. You can only choose those concepts, and you can read them, and you can do coursework. You can actually do the extra reading. You can supplement your reading with your some other projects, other basic projects, or work projects. That's how you can actually get more out of less. Learn more. It's not always that you have to consume a lot of content to get something out of it. The courses are structured in such a way that they want to have the starting and ending point, which is common in how the courses are structured. But you don't have to utilize the same thing. You can simply complete. For example, sometimes you can only complete one chapter, and that could give a lot of value to you. So when we look into it, when we look into how we can actually choose courses, this is very important. That is, you don't have to complete every course that is there given in on this place. And you might see a lot of courses here, you don't need to complete all of them, you don't need to get all of that to be completed or most of them to be completed. You try what is needed for you today. What is the one concept or topic that I want to do now? You start it, maybe you might watch 2 3 videos and you after that you stop it. But come back again maybe after 2 3 days or a week, come back and check, okay, you might find that interesting and see the interesting concept that might you can map them to your projects or your work, and continue further in that. So same thing goes on for the multiple things. That's one way to actually build some confidence into uh, adapting learning into your day to day. Once you feel that you find this learning process and you find some consistency in the way you learn, you can actually go for role guides here. The role guides are here, and that's how, for example, a business analyst or human resource manager. So depending on which specific role you are in, you can actually go for the complete course programs. You will be having multiple skills profiles and courses. See this one here, please. This is the perfect, this is the best thing that is there. We could utilize this very much. Okay. If you want to do business analyst, a business analyst is very common to senior business analyst, similar to the these lead business analyst or business. And if you want to pivot from business analyst to some another domain, it's a business consultant and scrum master. So it does have those options, but that is the next level, and that's next point. It's not that you have to open the LinkedIn learning and you have to get the value out of it that day itself. It does take some time for you to get used to the learning program. Please take your time, get used to this platform, open it once in a while or in a regular fashion if you can. Use the mobile app, and put some, if possible, note once in a while notifications, once a day notifications, just to nudge you into get comfortable with the LinkedIn learning. No need to beat yourself that if you're unable to be consistent every single day for the first month, it's okay. Take your time for it to be a part of your daily routine. Once it's part of your daily routine, it's very easier for you to actually do a lot. There's a lot of things, a lot of wonderful courses on LinkedIn, and it's actually not, the surface is not visible. The surface area is not at all visible. It's only one basic outside is only visible, and which is very less compared to what's inside. There are a lot of great content I actually utilized. If you look into my personal learnings that I did, so they are very good ones. In my library I have completed learning history is there, and collections my saved. I don't know what happened, my learning history is gone. Still that's okay. But here we can see there are some great courses I did. One of them is the this decision intelligence. It's just 1.5 hour course. It's a very nice one if you are specifically for data and negotiation foundations, then technical writing, communicating with executives. This is one of the very essential course I took. That was very it actually helped me how to communicate with my manager, line manager, the executives when I'm actually telling whatever I am doing, how I am doing these things. If I am trying to present, how to present that to an executive is this one. So this is only 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes take, if you can go through that, it's a great. So like that, there are wonderful courses around Python object oriented programming and Linux shells and process. So a lot of courses are there. We don't need to complete the whole starting from, just like from starting to the end page of the book. We can actually choose the concepts, the key parts that are essential for us. And that's how we can actually get great value from the LinkedIn learning platform. Yeah, perhaps we can actually expand the same kind of learning method to the other learning platforms. Okay, thanks a lot.